Shore Speed and Custom is the custom wing of Shore Harley Davidson. The speed shop looks after people's bikes in terms of modification, customising, and taking the individual's wants and needs and desires and putting them into their bike. The general vibe from a lot of customers is they want old school, but they want a twist. They want this new element, this new culture involved in a retro look. It is important for us that the bikes we build can be ridden, are not just showpieces. When we've done bikes for bigger companies, we've wanted them to be a rideable bike, understood by motorcyclists, because we know how critical motorcyclists are in looking at other bikes, and we wanted to answer every question with the way the bike was engineered.
I think one of the main things we like to keep with pretty much all our custom bikes is the rideability. You need to be able to look at the bike and think, I want to get on that and I want to go for a ride. And then you start looking at the details and everything else that's been changed.
We believe that customising Harley Davidson is an iconic brand. The reason we do it the way we do it is because there is no particular genre to the custom bike. Young guys in their teens, 20s love dirt bikes, love race bikes. They can have one. Guys in their 40s and 50s want more of a tourer, a cruising bike. They can have one.
The design process of a Shore Speed bike is to get you to know your customer, get to know what motivates them, build a mood board between the customer and ourselves so we can understand colours and look, sort of era that they like. Give them a brief back of what we're going to do, what size wheels we're going to use, what tyres we're going to use. There is a huge amount of artistic licence that our clients give us, and I think that's important to help us develop the bike of their dreams.
It's very important to get all the parts up and in place so you can work out your balance from sitting a tank on to where the seat wants to go to where the fender wants to sit. When you're trying to change something, you've got to think of absolutely every last item that's going to change. Just saying that you want to relocate an oil tank, that's very easy to do. But then you've also got to relocate the battery, all the electrics, all of that has to be thought about. A bike is pretty much a car inside out, if you like. Everything is on show. One of my most satisfying bikes that we built is the Nascafe Racer. We took inspiration from 60s, 70s cafe races, also from NASCAR racing as well. But it was a very special bike to me. It took a lot of time and effort trying to relocate everything on the bike. The first one we done, we relocated the oil tank and all the electrics. I think now that we've got the bike done and finished, it is one of my all-time favourites.
The most satisfying part of the build for me is when I see the sheet metal that I start with, which is perfectly flat, become fully formed into bodywork, and you can run your hands over it and you know it's all in symmetry, because you know then the bike is born. Sometimes we do get emotionally attached to the bikes. Sometimes if you put a lot of work into them, but there's one in particular on my bench at the moment, which is some of the technology on it, and the frame design is based on a Manx Norton, which is a British race bike. That's a bike that my dad used to race, so I've put a lot of fond memories of that into that build. So yeah, that one for me is a bike I'd be sad to see go.
Our Harley Davidson die-hard riders, customers, visitors really embrace what we do. They love the motorcycle, they love the brand, and to see it taken to a different level, see it as they wouldn't normally see it, is something that I think motivates them. And a lot of our guys that we deal with or visit us are proud, I think, of us and what we do.
People do want individuality, they don't want something the same. Most cars these days look the same, furniture looks the same, houses look the same. What makes you individual? A bike built for you. It's yours, it's your own. It's what you are about.